Hey guys, good evening and welcome to my exciting channel. We're discussing Mandela Effects and the like. Thanks for joining in. Welcome all Mandela Effectians. I'm glad everybody could make it this weekend. We actually got a really great show lined up for you guys. And Theresa's joined with me. We got some great residues to share. We have some a lot of different interesting Mandela effects. So with no further ado, okay, so I'm going to start off. Huh?
A lot of strange ones.
Oh, yeah. It's great to see everybody here. Let me say hello. Hi, guys. Good to see you. Okay, so we're going to...
welcome, everybody.
Yes, welcome, everyone. Glad you could make it. First Mandela effect of the evening is... Well, I'm not really sure if this is a Mandela effect, actually. This is Cancun Underwater Museum. This is interesting, though. You want to talk about that one, Theresa, while I share a clip?
No, actually, I prefer you. I don't have it up. I wanted you to talk about that one. It's the museum underwater, which is unusual because people can actually snorkel under there and go through the museum, and there's a lot of different things that you can see, statues. And Brian, do you have pictures you can show everyone?
Yeah,
it's really amazing.
I'm actually cycling through. What I'm wondering is, why go to all this trouble to make these statues underwater? Or were they really underwater to begin with? Uncovering these days. We got some more for you. I mean, look at this. You can go snorkeling and check it out if you're ever in Cancun. Okay, so our next one, okay, Ancient Lost City, or Ancient Lost Lion City, discovered at the bottom of a lake in China. This hidden deep beneath the water for 53 years, and now you can see it. So if you're anxious to check that out.
That's amazing, though, isn't it, Brian?
Yeah, it is. It's from the surface of the Qiondo Lake, built over 1,300 years ago. So yeah, there's actually a clip of it right here. You can check it out. This underwater Atlantis. They're calling it a Chinese Atlantis. Let's see if that's not enough. Let's see. We got a Mandela effect on Rosarito Beach is now Rosarito.
Yep.
Rosarito doesn't even make sense in the Spanish language. You have what is it, Theresa? Don't you have like masculine ends in an O and feminine ends in an A? It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make no sense.
And this credit for this one goes to Recall Vector. The Cancun Museum goes to Curiouser and Curiouser. Rosarito. But there's residue. See, if you look, he is sharing residue for Rosarito Beach Resort.
There's plenty of residue for that, Brian.
I know. These are people actually selling their homes. Rosarito. So yeah, great residue. If you guys are new to the channel, hit a thumbs up and make sure you hit the bell for more information on my channel, and check out Recall Vectors. He does a lot of great work with that stuff.
Oh, I love his channel, Brian. He does a lot of great videos.
The next one, well, this, sure what this is, okay? This is, we're looking at volcanoes, sinkholes, earthquakes, and blood red water. It's interesting how the Bible talks about this. You know, the sun and the blood, water. You have like crimson tides, you know, from like algae and jellyfish, that sort of thing. but we're seeing that in a lot of places, which is pretty shocking, as this video down here says. See, and a lot of places you can see from Google Earth. Like just all you gotta do is go on Google Earth, and you'll find a lot of interesting things on there, little anomalies. You know, like I like to call Mandela effects. I'm not so much calling them Mandela effects much anymore. They're basically, to me, they're anomalies. That'd be a safer way of saying it. But okay, so Theresa, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, I'm looking at a post you made about Caribbean or Caribbean
Yes.
or
Caribbean.
credit goes to Vault Team 6 on this
Yes.
one.
Found tons of residue for that one. The Caribbean. It's spelled 2 different ways now.
Well,
2 B's and 1 B.
the 2 B's looks really odd, doesn't it?
No, we're talking about the R's. 2 R's or 1 R, not B's. I'm sorry.
I kind
So
of.
it's either, how do you remember it's spelled? Carribean or Carribean. And it's funny, if you look at my post that I did in my group,
Yeah.
I found it both ways.
Wow. I've heard of isn't there a ship called the Royal Caribbean? There's like a
Actually, you're right. I wonder how it's spelled.
Yeah, look it up real quick. See.
Let me see. Royal Caribbean. Let's see how. Let me see.
Welcome to the Caribbean. Well, how do you remember Caribbean, guys? You remember 2 R's or 2 B's and 1 R? What do you remember?
Let me see how the Royal Caribbean is spelled.
This is weird. Pirates of the Caribbean.
There you go. That one's spelled with 2 B's, Brian.
Yep.
Wow.
It just looks weird.
Spelled with 2 B's.
Caribbean Sea.
Yeah, 2 B's. Wow.
This is weird.
And you know what? What looks more normal to you, Brian? Let's ask the listeners tonight. What do you guys remember in Caribbean? One R or 2 R's in Caribbean?
Let's see. We're gonna do some shout outs here. Let's see who's here tonight. Give me a sec.
Let's do a shout out. Oh, we got Tammy there. There's Tammy Bachrath. She's from my group.
Oh, hey Tammy, how's it going? Hey Yellow Sun, welcome.
We got a lot of people. Yellow Sun, Frankie Aponte, Jasmine Crawford. We got a lot of new people, Brian.
I know. How long have we been doing this broadcast now? For about almost a year and a half now, right?
Yeah.
We've been going pretty strong. Every week we've been doing it. We had a couple off weeks here and there, but you know, we're just trying to get the information out there about these new effects.
That's what we're trying to do, Brian. We're trying to get all the new Mandela effects out to your listeners and let them know what's going on. And as soon as I find out any, or Brian finds out any, we just want to make sure that you guys are aware of these. So we try our best. We've been doing a show like on Mondays and Fridays, Brian?
Yep.
And Friday's usually the bigger one because I've been saving them all up from Tuesday to Thursday and then bring them to you on Friday. So we got a lot to cover tonight. Right, Brian?
Yeah.
There's a lot of them. And we got a lot of animals, a lot of strange animals coming up. We're going to get to that one soon. What's next? We covered the Caribbean.
Yo, what's up, Brian Stavely? What's going on, brother?
Hey, Brian Stanley, how you doing? Happy birthday from the other day, belated birthday. Everybody wish Brian Stanley a happy birthday. I believe he just turned 21. LOL. That was a joke. You wish.
Okay.
Yeah. Many birthday wishes to you. What do we have next, Brian?
Okay, next one on the list is the it's the Tiananmen TIANANMEN square, the one with the man that stood in front of the tank in 1989. Yes. And did he get run over or did he not get run over? What do you remember?
I think he got ran over. That's what I learned in history, Brian, that he got ran over. But in this reality, he didn't get ran over. But yet there's some residue out there to be found. And
Rita Roberts.
There's actually one in Sabrina the Teenage Witch, which trying to find a clip of it is in Facebook. And I want to give credit to Rita Roberts for that. We're going to try to find maybe if we can find a clip of it and show it for you guys. I did do a screenshot. I don't know how well that is, but if you remember this episode, this scene where Sabrina was protesting, he actually mentions about the tank running somebody over, so they remembered it.
Yeah, and Sabrina the Teenage Witch of all places too. You know.
Yeah.
If the tanks, the teacher said if the tank stopped and ran the man over, they ran him over. Then why does this teacher in the TV episode say that if he were in China, he could run her over with a tank?
Right, and he's a teacher too, Brian. If you remember that.
Yeah. So
history teacher or whatever kind of teacher he is, he's still a teacher. Why would they be saying that in school if it never happened?
Well, see if you can message Rita Roberts to find out what episode that is if she has it.
I did. I'm gonna check again.
All right, cool.
But yeah, there's I'm gonna look and see if I can find even more residue for this one. This is a hard one to find, but I'll do my best to try to find more residue for the tank one. That was one I really never search for, Brian, but it'll be a challenge, but I think I can do it.
Yeah, if anyone can do it, you can, Theresa.
I can do it. I can do it.
The next thing is Rich Fisanik in our group. He says here, what happened to the 1950s TV show The Adventures of Superman is now just Adventures of Superman. But the right-hand photo is a screenshot of YouTube, and you could pay for the series. They still have the title The Adventures of Superman. I also watched the opening credits, he says, and towards the end, the announcer mentions the show as the Adventures of Superman. I remember seeing D in the title, but now it's gone. Adventures of Superman does not sound right, so it's a small change, but it's another weird change. So you click on the picture here. I know it's
Brian, I gave you.
It's hard to see, but right here, plain as day, The Adventures of Superman. There is residue.
I found plenty.
Yep, it says The Adventures of Superman.
That was like
right here. Boom. The Adventures.
I mean,
right
Rich loved that one. That was like right there in your face.
I used to watch that show. Is that the one with George Reeves?
Yes, it is, Brian.
It's interesting.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's interesting because.
Why would they take that away?
I remember. See, here's the thing. I remember my dad was talking about. I asked him about Superman when I was younger, like George Reeves and Christopher Reeves, and I said, "Are they related?"
That's right.
I think I remember my dad saying they have the same last name, but they're not related.
I was just going to ask you that.
But now,
they were related. What's the coincidence that they're both playing Superman and their names are very similar?
Yeah,
Come on, Brian, think about that.
I know, but now Superman, he was played by Christopher Reeve. So
right.
I don't know. My memory is.
I'm sure people out there remember Reeves.
I remember Reeves, Christopher Reeves. But okay, so Jujubes. See, what is this? A while ago. Do you remember Jujubes or Jujubes? And this is kind of an older effect. In fact, Scarab Performance, got to give credit. May 21st, 2017. Jujubes, 65 thumbs up, only 15 down on that one. It was Jujubes. In fact, it even has a picture of a bee on it. But if you look, if you watch his video, he never mentions that the logo is merged, which may be residue. But I'm tracing it right now. You can see the U and the J right here are merged, and then the E and the S are merged over here. You guys see that? So we're seeing all these. You've seen my channel. I talk about logos a lot because logos have a special meaning. The merging of the letters may be trying to tell us a message. I've been trying to decode it if it's anything at all, I've spent two years on this Mandela Effect, and I'm hoping to find something from the logos. Okay.
Brian?
Yes, Theresa.
I also forgot somebody. I'm sorry. I have to do this before I forget.
No, that's fine.
I also want to give a special shout out to Dawn Renee Crabtree Robinson in my group. Her birthday is today.
Oh, happy birthday, Dawn.
Yeah, I was busy happy birthday and Brian from the other day, but I completely forgot about one of my admins in my Reality Residue group. So if you're listening, Dawn Renee Crabtree Robinson, happy birthday to you today. And thank you for all you do for my group, being an admin. And she welcomes a lot of people. Like, she'll literally put lists for all the new people that come in. I don't know how she does it. She keeps track. And I just want to thank her for all the hard work and dedication that she's done for my group. So thank you. If you're out there, a big shout out. And happy birthday. Sorry, Brian. Back to you.
Oh, okay. Well, we're back again. Hey, Glow, what's going on? Hey, Gloria.
Hey,
happy
Gloria.
to see you.
Welcome. Nice to hear from you again.
Yep. We're gonna have a bigger show, I promise, coming up soon. This internet out here, I'm at the hotel and it's been spotty. So again, I apologize. We are gonna have a bigger hangout once again once I get a stronger internet. Okay. But yeah, let's see. Okay, and now we have brown penguins apparently.
We're to the animal section now, right, Brian? We're gonna do all the animals.
Yeah, we're gonna knock out all the animals right now. Let's see. So brown.
All the animals. Animal section.
Are there like bunches and bunches of these things? Because I wanna adopt one, Theresa. Seriously.
They're very furry. I don't think you can take one into your bed if that's what you mean, like a pillow.
I could just see one like hanging out with me, watching Big Bang Theory or something, catching the season finale.
I'm gonna use it as a pillow.
Okay, so another interesting thing. Okay, Lynn Dale Tankersley Jr. shared in your group, Reality Residue Hunter is Theresa's group.
Yep.
I can no longer call this coincidence, she says. This is like the 6th time this kind of thing happened to me in 2 weeks or so. Let's see, I asked my wife if she knew there were desert penguins. I guess Lynn is a he. I'm sorry about that. Then ask her about forest penguins and then blue penguins. She says custom penguins, LOL. Then I say jokingly about gender-neutral penguins. Oh my goodness. Anybody else starting to have some? Okay, so okay, right here it says, then I say jokingly, I want to see gay penguins, and the next day this is in the news. Oh my God. Anybody else starting to have some sort of psychic abilities lately? So now we have gay penguins, guys. Gay penguins make the best parents? What? This is ridiculous. It's like a mockery. All right. All right. Next thing.
Input.
Oh, we got need input. Hey, need input.
Yeah. Oh my God, I love your. If you're listening, I see you're in the chat.
Oh man.
I love your videos.
Need input. It was actually on here. He's been on here before. We'd love to have you back, man.
Isn't he out of the country? I think he's out of the country, isn't he, Brian?
Yeah, I believe he's in Japan.
We're going to ask him about that underwater lake.
Yes,
the one we were talking about earlier?
Yes, ask him about the underwater, there's one in Cancun, and there's a lost city of Atlantis, basically, of China. Ask him about that.
I wonder if he's aware of those.
Yeah. We have faceless sheep, guys. Faceless sheep.
Those are bizarre looking.
They're really weird looking. It's like they don't have eyes. Does that look weird to you guys? And they have these weird. See
their eyes, Brian. They're like blackened out.
Yeah, and since when did sheep have horns? I mean, male goats. Yeah, didn't you see they have horns? I was watching a video about one. I was gonna do like a funny joke with his voice or something.
Those are bizarre looking. I've never seen faceless sheep like that before.
They got these weird horns.
I was gonna make a joke, but I don't think it's appropriate. I was gonna say no point. You know what I was gonna say, didn't you? I was gonna make your bad joke. I don't think I can say that. I don't want to get a strike. You read my mind.
So okay, so this is what the faceless sheep looks like when it's young. Where are the eyes? That's just so weird.
And you can't even see if they're open or closed.
I feel like we talked about this.
Nope, I'm asleep.
I feel like we talked about this before. Did we ever talk about faceless sheep?
I don't think we did. That's a new effect. I just seen something about it the other day. So to me, that's a new effect. I don't believe we spoke about that one. No.
All right, and this next one is called a panda ant, which is
that's
actually.
New. I want to take credit for that one, Brian. I found that one myself. I was looking at ants, and I'm like, what the heck is this? Yeah, this one's new. Might want to read a little bit about it, and then I'm giving kind of a little bit of a background about it.
Well, let's look at this little video clip first. I want to see what they look like in motion.
Okay.
They're actually a cow killing wasp. Again, can I say mutated or experiment gone wild?
Isn't it like a wasp too?
Yeah.
Is it like an ant and a wasp?
I believe so.
Like a crossbreed?
How about those panda dolphins? We talked about that before. They have panda dolphins. Hang on, where the people in the chat are probably wondering where can you find these panda ants? Do you know where they're found at all, Theresa?
I'd have to look that up. You want me to find out what? Let me see if I can find for you. Panda ants. Let's look up some history.
Where do panda ants live?
I'm looking. Give me a second here. Panda ants. E-A-N-D-A.
Oh, anteaters eat them. Okay, they don't have queens like real ants.
Oh, here we go. Oh, strange.
Where are they found?
Let me see here.
Oh, wait.
Killers, I get that.
Yeah, the panda ants are known as cow ant or cow killer. I've seen cow ants before. Like I've seen the cow ants, but I didn't know
here it is. Where do you hear it? Wait, I just found it. I'm sorry.
Have you guys ever heard of cow ants?
Oh, here you go, Brian.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. These wasps, they call them wasps, which is weird because they look like found in Chile, Argentina, and they're solitary and do not live in colonies or have nests and are not aggressive. That's strange. Yeah, so they're from Chile and Argentina. And they said of the panda ants that do survive, many can grow up to 8 millimeters long and live up to 2 years. So they have a 2-year lifespan, Brian.
2-year lifespan?
Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, this is interesting.
Okay,
yeah.
They're found in dry. Let's see. Today, they're likely to be found in dry tropics, especially in the desert or sandy areas like the Southwest United States, parts of Mexico. Interesting. Okay, I never heard of panda ants before. And then
it was funny the way I found them. I was just Googling weird insects, and they came up, and I'm like, okay, there we go. There's an insect that looks weird.
How about the giant? That's interesting.
They're on the internet everywhere. All these weird looking.
They're the size of a dog.
Right, Brian?
Yeah, they're the size of a dog. The world's largest land crab.
Are you showing the coconut crabs?
Yeah, coconut crabs. Now, why?
Show that guy holding one.
I want to know.
He's got one of them.
I want to know, why do they call them coconut crabs? Did they go fetch the coconuts for you?
I don't know, but can you eat? Can you eat these? Is it if they're edible?
I'm sure you
I'm
can.
just
Yeah.
curious.
It is okay. A coconut crab, says here, is known for ability to crack coconuts with its strong pincers in order to eat the contents. It's called the robber crab or palm thief because some coconut crabs are rumored to steal shiny items such as pots and silverware. Oh my goodness! They'll steal your silverware in the middle of the night. Oh man! I feel like I'm getting a history lesson here. Huh?
Lock your door. Don't let the coconut crabs in. They're coming. That's crazy.
No, I've never heard of these things. But
they're as big as a donut, aren't they, Brian?
Yeah. Doesn't mean they didn't exist. But all right. So I know I've talked about this before. There's a pistol shrimp which fires this so-called gun, and it gets like 5 to 10 sun. I don't know how that's possible, but there is a pistol shrimp. And I can't get the video to play for the life of me. I apologize. I'm trying. Where's the pistol shrimp video? Come on, guys. Come on, YouTube. National Geographic. Okay. But here, while that's loading, I'll talk about globsters.
Oh my gosh. Credit goes to Scarab for this one. This one's really going to blow you away, folks. The globster, yeah, this is a fairly new one. It just came out the other day. He was talking on one of his live shows, and I was like, what the heck? And I had to bring this to Brian's attention. But again, Scarab gets credit for this fine. Right, Brian?
Yeah, it's a mysterious sea creature. It says here, mysterious hairy sea creature. You know what that kind of looks like, right? It looks like those creatures in Hoth. It reminds me of Hoth, which is actually a cold planet in Star Wars. And you remember that dying beast that Han Solo was riding on? Get the meat out of it and put Luke Skywalker in there to keep him warm. Let's see. That's what that looks like anyway. Organic mass that washes up on the shoreline of an ocean. What about the Montauk monster? Has anyone ever talked about that in a while? Lobster was coined by, 1962 apparently. These things have been going on for a while. Tasmanian carcass of 1960, which is said to have no visible eyes, no defined head, and no apparent bone structure. Other sources simply use the term blob. It says here, globsters may present such a puzzling appearance that their nature remains controversial even after being officially identified by scientists. Some globsters lack bones or other recognizable, they spelled recognizable wrong, structures, while others have bones, tentacles, flippers, eyes, or other features that can help narrow down possible. They can't even identify the species. So very well could.
What do you think it is, Brian?
I think it's the Loch Ness monster. No, I'm kidding. I don't know what it is. Oh man,
it looks like a big blob to me.
All right, so let's watch this video real quick about National Geographic. Has definitely got me hooked on some of these. It'll just play. Here, I'll just pull it up on YouTube. Yeah, see, I know I talked about this before.
deals a knockout blow from a distance by using its claw as a sonic weapon. First, its claw is cocked like a pistol, then fired.
You gotta love Mother Nature, man. I mean, I don't know.
What do you make of it, Brian?
I don't know. We live in this crazy reality, but there's stuff that nobody's talking about. You know, the Mandela Effect has really opened my eyes to truth and God and friendship. I mean, you guys are wonderful. We love doing the show every week and coming together. I was anxious to see what other things you guys seen or what new effects have you noticed. So let's turn to the chat for a little bit. Theresa, you see the chat, Theresa? Are you able to look at it?
Yes, I do.
See.
Anybody got any new Mandela Effects out there they want to share with us in the group? We can talk about them.
Hey, what's up, hey you?
Brian. Brian, you want to do a call-in?
I don't know how strong the signal is, but we can try.
Oh, I did have one here from Stairway to Heaven. You remember the Led Zeppelin? It goes, how everything still turns to gold. And now it sounds like stone. That's another one.
Which one?
Sounds like stone instead of gold.
Hey, you.
The other day. You want to try to do call-in?
Yeah, we can do a call-in, a couple call-ins. Let me get the number up.
Okay. Hey, Gloria, why don't you call in?
I got an idea. How about I call in?
Give the phone number, Brian. Give the phone number out.
All right, let me. I'm bringing up the Google phone number here. Give me 1 second.
We did. Yeah, let's do some call out. You know, people calling in. I was gonna say call outs. Call in.
Yeah, I'm about to post the phone number.
Can I repeat it?
Yes. Okay,
Right.
there you go.
Yeah,
850-764-1552.
850-764-1552. Don't be afraid. Come on and call in. Brian and I will talk.
Gloria,
you can talk about anything you want.
Hey, Gloria wants to pop in real quick. Oh, there is the triple K. Life Matrix spoke of this. The quadruple K.
Yes, I forgot, Brian. I forgot about that one. Yeah, KKK. Now there was another group, the KKKK. I completely forgot about them. I've seen it yesterday, but it completely. Thank you for reminding us, Ted. Input, great. Should talk about that one. Any more effects out there? And also, the phone number is 850-764-1552. Please call in. You can talk to both of us or one of us. We can talk about any effects you may have.
We have a caller. We have a caller.
Oh, hey, who is it?
Hello, caller. You're on the air.
Hi, Brian.
Hey.
Brian, it's me.
Oh, hey, Gloria.
Hey, Theresa.
Hey, Gloria. What's up, girl?
Hey, listen. I was just watching Lone Eagle, and he had did a video on something called, and I would think you would know about this, Brian, being in Georgia, of a place called Stone Mountain.
Yes.
Stone Mountain, Georgia.
It's near Atlanta.
Have you ever heard of that big rock where they had that carving in it of the war president? You have to look at it.
Yeah, it has General Lee, I think, and is it Oglethorpe? Jackson, maybe. It's
yeah.
3 of the Confederates.
Exactly. You've heard of that before?
Yeah.
No. I've never heard of that.
You've never heard of Stone Mountain?
I've never heard of it. Wow. Yeah, it's like that. It's like Mount Rushmore kind of thing.
Yeah, it is.
I never heard of it.
Yeah, it's in near Atlanta. There's actually a whole city called Stone Mountain, Georgia.
Teresa, have you ever heard of that?
No, I haven't. I did see something briefly about it in one of the posts, or was it on one of the videos? It was one of the posts, but I remember seeing it about it. Where did you see it at?
Yeah.
Is there?
And there's a couple of people made videos on it.
You want to bring it up and show people, Brian?
Yes.
Thank you, Gloria. That was
Thanks,
awesome.
Gloria.
You want to bring it up?
Yeah. All right, guys. I'll talk to you Sunday.
Okay. See you Sunday, Gloria. Please join us Sunday. Another live show. Gloria will be on there, and so will Brian Stavely, and possibly. We'll see. It'll be a surprise. Thanks, Gloria.
Thank you, Gloria, for calling in.
See you later.
Bye, Teresa.
Bye. You want to repeat the number again, Brian?
Yeah, if anyone else would like to call in, the number is posted above. It's 850-764-1552.
Yep, 850-764-1552. Don't be shy. Come on and call in. We'd love to talk.
I'll pull
to
up
you.
the pictures of Stone Mountain. Do you guys recall Stone Mountain?
No.
You don't recall it ever?
Never heard of it. What about it in your group?
But see, it's one of those things because I lived in Georgia, you know, so it was like a part of my culture, you know. I think the Mandela effect doesn't really affect people that live around there. It might be just affecting people outside that area. I don't know how it works. I mean, we've got people researching. I mean, there are people that are researching. You know, Harold is working on trying to figure out what's going on with the effect. People seem more hostile in this reality, you know, or I don't know whatever you want to call it.
I have some more effects. I forgot to tell you about.
Okay.
I completely forgot about these. I'm so sorry. Would you mind showing the dragon blood trees? Those things are really getting bizarre looking.
Dragon blood
trees. Yeah, they're very bizarre looking. I have a few more effects here. My papers were stuck together. Sorry.
All right.
It's like, oops, I forgot these.
Never heard of dragon blood tree.
Blood trees. They're very bizarre looking, like really weird.
Where are they found?
I'm not sure, but just Google dragon blood trees. Trust me, when you see them, you're gonna go, what?
They kind of look like mushrooms, don't they? Sort of.
Yeah. And it's weird is there's like blood in them, and I don't know where that comes from.
Oh my God! Yeah, you're right. What? Yeah, that's so weird. Golly, it was like something out of a horror movie.
Yeah. Does it say where they come from?
Have you guys ever heard of a dragon's blood tree? And it's actually used for medicine. They use it as some kind of medicine here. What is this medicine? Dragon's blood oil.
Don't they look like alien ships? The shape of them, like an alien ship, like the shape of them.
You mean?
Yeah, don't it?
Kind of does.
Or am I just reading this wrong?
Looks more like a mushroom. Wow. I wonder if they grow in the United States. You know, they got palm trees in England and Ireland.
Uh-huh.
You heard of that one? That one might be in effect.
No.
I remember that was talked about a while back.
Wait. Palm trees in Ireland?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, palm trees in Ireland. I'm serious. See?
I've never heard of that before.
Palm trees can grow in Ireland.
Hey, Brian, do you know there's now white lions and white tigers? Those are pretty cool looking.
I've heard of white tigers, but not white lions.
Now there's lions and tigers. Both of them are now white.
That is so weird to me. What? No.
I'm sorry. I forgot to tell you about that one too.
No.
You want to show the people?
That's wrong. Lions are yellow or orange. They're not
Listeners, not people.
Maybe they're albino. I don't know.
I don't think they are.
Albino. If they were albino, they would have red eyes, right? That's what or pink or red eyes if they were albino.
Wow.
No, these don't have red eyes, so they're not albino. White lion.
No.
That's
but aren't they pretty?
Weird. Yeah, I want one.
I mean, and we even have white peacocks too.
Now let's put a white lion next to a white lamb, and everybody be happy, right? I wonder if there is.
Wow.
I'm curious about that. White lion and lamb.
Hey, Brian, did you know there are now many islands off the coast of California now? That's supposed to be a new one.
Oh, yeah, the new islands off the coast of California?
Yeah, you might want to bring those up. I mean, some of them I've heard of, but some of them I've never heard of, and I don't know if you want to bring that up and show people the new islands off of California. It's like, how do islands keep popping up out of the ocean? Come on, you know what I mean?
Oh, wow. There's a whole list.
I mean, I've heard of Naples. I've heard of Long Beach. There's one called Balboa. I've heard of Catalina, and then there's some other weird ones I've never heard of. Anacapa. I mean, anybody from California that's in the group right now listening, is it? I mean, have you ever heard of that many islands off the coast of California? I mean, especially if you live there, but there's some I've never heard of, Brian. You want to show them that?
Yeah, it's better if we look at a map.
Okay.
All right, let's see. Maps.google.com.
That
was nice of Gloria to call in.
Where they were coming from.
The phone lines are still open. So let's see.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to repeat the number again. Should have wrote it down.
Nah.
850.
764. Somebody please repost.
764-1552.
Yeah.
Don't be shy. Come on and call in and talk to us. You can talk about any effects you want or any kind of personal Mandela effects that you might have gone through, experiences.
Okay.
Don't be shy.
Okay.
Call now.
We have a caller.
Yay!
Yeah, all these islands right here.
Who is it, Brian?
I don't know. Let's see. Caller, you're on the air.
Hello?
Hello? Caller, you're on the air.
Hear me?
Yes. Welcome to...
Okay, my name's, sorry, go ahead.
No, welcome to our channel. Go ahead.
My name's Our Universal Consciousness. I've been aware of the effect for about, 2016, and I wanted to come on the show to ask if you knew about where the rainbow flip, the colors on the rainbow.
I've heard about that. Yeah. What do you guys remember? Let me ask you, caller. What's the color order that you remember?
It started from red, and then it went up to violet, to the purple. Like the last color, the inner circle was red, and then it went orange. I don't really remember the rest of the colors, but I was dyslexic too, so like a lot of things like word changes I never really cared about. But I did notice, the Bible, the Lion and the Lamb, the stars, the constellations have changed. Land masses. I know no one's sure exactly what's going on because we're still in between thinking, are we shifting through dimensions or is things being altered? But oh damn, I gotta go. But okay, all right. I'm sorry, I'm talking a lot. I was
no, you're fine.
To take off for now, but I got it right. So yeah. I'm sorry, I'm talking way too much. Did you want to ask me something or?
No,
I feel like I've been
fine.
aware of this for a long time.
How long you been aware of the effect, or how long you been affected by it?
I mean, officially, like the Star Wars thing, September 2016. That's when I was really like, okay, yeah, definitely something's going on. But my whole life, ever since I was a little kid, I saw these TV shows. Like one of them was the old '80s X-Men. They would talk about time travel and a whole bunch of, that was the main one, time travel, where they did this weird experiment, and ever since then I felt like something weird's going on. I was believe in God too, and I felt like there was something weird going on, and I know it has to do with consciousness, like the act of observation changes that which is observed, and I feel like this is like a awakening process, but I don't know, I do know, I don't know a lot. You know, there's a lot I don't know. But I feel like if we do need to talk, that's the first step. We need to come together and talk. And then the next step is action, because actions speak louder than words. And I feel like we are on the right step. We're coming together as like a spiritual body. But I feel like the next step is the wilderness. You know, it's prophecy. We need to go in the wilderness. I think that's what we might need to do, maybe.
I mean, with all the, you mean by the wilderness, you see, do you feel like this is like an exodus, maybe?
Exodus?
Yeah, like an exodus, like there was like Moses was with the people, and it's like everybody was like confused. Remember? There was like stuff going on within, and people were all confused, like, you know. Can you hear me? Caller?
Are you still there? Are you still there?
Yeah, I keep losing you. Are you okay?
It's hard to hear the connection.
Yeah, no, it's kind of a weak connection. I apologize for that. Can you hear us?
Yeah. Sorry for the internet problems. Can I hear you?
Hello, caller, can you hear me?
He can just call back, hang up and call back.
Betty Davis is in the chat. Hey, Betty Davis. She says, get ready for a reset. I guess. this whole reality.
Parker wants to call in. She's been asking us a question.
Okay. Caller, thank you for coming, and is there anything else you wanted to mention? Thank you for calling in.
She wants to. Parker wants to know, where did Lucy you guys were explaining to do? Where did that originate from? Do we know that, Brian?
Lucy got some explaining to do. I don't know where that originated from, honestly.
Where did that come from? Do we know? Lucy, you have some explaining to do.
Lucy, you got some
explaining to do. There's plenty of residue out there. I found residue for that.
Yeah, there's residue in Fuller House, I think, also.
And in Saturday Night Live, too. They were doing a sketch. Remember, they were making fun of something?
Right.
They were doing, like, sketches, My Love Lucy. Yeah, there's residue everywhere. But I don't know where it originally came from, Jamie. I know you're listening. I guess it's just something that was said on the show, but I don't think there was any, like, background where it came from, was there? Brian, not that I'm aware of. But we all do remember that, right, Brian? You remember?
Yeah. You got.
We all agree on that one. Yeah.
I wanted to thank our Universal Consciousness for coming on tonight. You deserve a wrench for coming on.
Thank you. Sorry you got disconnected. And you want to give the number out again? Maybe we can get a few more callers in.
Yeah, 850-764-1552. That's the call-in number.
More effects to give you. Let's see if I had a few more. Did you bring up the map about the islands in California, the new ones?
Yeah, I was looking at that. That's kind of weird. How?
Wow, Fixodent. That was another effect. Fixodent. Fixodent or Fix. I think that Nathaniel in my group posted, Nathaniel Winters, he posted a post about that, and he had a lot of residue for that, if I can find it. You want to show it? I'll see if I can find his residue.
Okay, what is it called?
What do you remember? Yeah, let me see if I can find the residue.
Yeah, there's.
Fix odent.
I know there's residue for fix a dent. I don't know. I kind of remember fix odent. I don't know.
I'll send you his
I'm not
link.
really sure on that one.
There it is. I got it. Let me send it to you, and then you can. We can give credit to Nathaniel Winter Hebert because he is another awesome residue hunter. I look up to him, Brian. He's really good.
Yeah, he's really good at finding residue. Just you're good too,
I
Theresa.
just sent you the link if you want to show his residue. You see it?
Okay.
I mean, what do you guys remember? FIXADENT, or do you remember FIXODENT? It's a dental adhesive that people put on their teeth that wear false teeth. Thank God I'm not there yet, even though I'm going to be 55 next month. But who knows? I might need to use this fix a dent or fix a dent. If I ever decide to get dentures one day and I lose all my teeth, Brian.
Yep. Yeah, you're right.
I'm old, but I'm losing all my teeth yet. I've lost a few. I'm going to show the residue for this.
Yeah, I'm gonna share residue.
Okay. And again, thank you, Nathaniel Winter Hebert, for awesome residue.
Any other effects in your group?
Let me see here.
This is weird.
Here's one. What about Dunkin' Donuts? I know we did a video on that, but I want to ask your the listeners out there. I've been finding a lot of residue for Dunkin' Donuts being spelled DUNCAN, and now Dunkin' Donuts. Now they're going to be dropping the word donuts, and this is some kind of new corporate move that they're doing. I have no idea what the reason is behind it, but now they're just going to call it Dunkin'. Brian, you want to show a picture of how it's going to look? Who knows why companies do what they do, right, Brian?
Yeah, I do remember like a yo-yo company called Dunkin'.
Right, but here's the thing. There's residue out there for DUNCAN, and I sent it to you. Actually, let me see if I can...
yeah, if you can just send it back to me real quick, I can share it.
Yeah, let me send it back to you again, because I was shocked that I found it. Like, seriously shocked.
Yeah, why are we...
It's going to look like now.
Yeah, it's always been like this for me. Like...
Let's see here.
But pretty soon they're just going to call it Dunkin'.
I sent you some Sex in the City residue. Did you see that?
Yeah, I want to share that. I'll share that residue.
Effect.
And we'll take another caller if anyone would like to call in tonight. 8652.
Yes. The flash symbol looks really bizarre. Flash. If you bring up the flash, it looks off. Let me go ahead and...
Oh, speaking of superhero movies, I'm going to go see... Have you seen the previews for Venom? The new movie Venom is coming out tomorrow.
No.
Or it's already out. It was out Thursday. Okay, we have a caller.
Liz, knock knock.
Yes, hello. Thank you for calling.
Hey.
You're on the air.
Hi.
What's up? I'm back again. It's me, our Universal Consciousness.
Hey, how's it going, man?
Oh.
We got a stronger connection this time.
Sounds better now.
Yeah. So,
yeah, it was my fault.
No, you're fine. So you have your own. You have a channel.
Okay, go ahead.
I believe it looks.
Yeah, I have a channel. It's been up for 2 years.
Wow. Yes. Tell us about the channel. Like, I'm not quite familiar. Tell us about your channel.
My channel, I'm an artist, so I'm trying to like, I want to make, my main goal is making cartoons, music, and just art. But, so my first video was based on and it's just a video with different movies that have a kind of a deep message behind them, and I just edited it together, and that's kind of it. And the next videos are talking about the Mandela Effect. I had a video channel before 2016, but when that happened, I made a whole nother channel, and then I just made it kind of about what's going on, because I thought it was kind of important. And it's about the Mandela Effect, mainly like updates from 2016 to now. There's only about 4 or 5 of them, because I didn't want to talk too much. I feel like the more you say, like the more people are gonna forget. And I like to talk a lot already. You can't already tell. So I try to limit myself on the videos, because I would have like a lot more videos than are needed. You know.
Yep. I'm sharing. Everybody. Everybody can see the link. I sent the link to your channel, and I wanted to share that real quick.
So I always felt like I feel. Do you think these things are happening? Do you think CERN's doing this, or you think we're the ones that are causing this to happen?
I don't know, I've been leaning in the CERN direction.
Yeah.
And then the whole God.
Yep. I was talking to a guy actually at work, and it's funny. I mentioned something to him, and then he brought up the Mandela Effect. I didn't bring it up, and then.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because we were talking about Eva versus Ava, which credit goes to LP on that one. And anyway, so Eva versus Ava Braun. What do you guys remember? Was it Ava Braun, the Hitler's wife? Remember Hitler's chick? What's her name?
Never into that much.
What's her name? Ava or Eva?
I have no idea.
It's weird. It's now Eva, but a common name in German is Ava, not Eva.
So what do you think about the whole where people are literally hearing different words, like the whole brainstorm and
yes, green needle and brainstorm.
I feel like that has to do something along with what's going on here, because, like I said earlier, I feel like this is a consciousness, like a thing. Like people, if you're not aware of something, you're kind of never going to be aware of it if it changes, you know. And I feel like our consciousness does affect matter to a certain level.
Yeah, I mean that's been proven too by the, it's been proven by the double slit experiment. You know.
Yeah, but pseudoscience, that's one thing though. The thing that this society likes to do is they give us a half truth, and they tell us like something that's true and then half of it's a lie, so we can I feel like the double slit experiment, it is true, but it's a half truth, because it does make sense to a certain extent when I think about it. I don't want to talk about it too much right now, because like I said, observation, I feel like my nerves are too, what is it called? I'm too nervous right now to be able to think the way I normally do. If I'm all alone, I'm like a whole different person. But once I start getting with people, that's what happens. Like, I don't know, like something happens where my environment changes me. And I think it's a natural thing. That's what happens to all of us. And that's what I got to say. That.
Hey Brian, could you ask him when he woke up? Because I know we're all at different times when we woke up.
I believe
I'm just curious. What year did you wake up?
Caller, are you there?
I'm Theresa. How you doing? I'm a residue hunter, and also have my own Facebook group, Reality Residue Hunter, and I was just curious to see when you woke up. I ask that a lot to everyone.
What?
I was December 2016 myself.
Yeah, 26 September. I would have to say officially, like when I really realized, like, holy shit, something's definitely happening. Like, reality is being altered. Or my world's not the same. Was September 20, or September, not September, right after September, the month right before September.
What year?
And then I started making videos. 2016.
Isn't that bizarre? That's what I was just getting, Brian. I've noticed that a lot of people woke up in the year 2016 towards the end of the year. I've noticed that.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
Yeah.
Yeah. The people, your listeners in the group, can you post what year you woke up and what month? I'm curious. I want to do like a kind of like a survey of how many people woke up in 2016 because it just seems very coincidental. Don't you agree? So everyone who's listening out there, put down the year and the month that you woke up because I really want to know because it's just bizarre, you know?
Do you know about the mandala? Have you learned about that yet? The mandala? Not the Mandela, but the mandala.
Mandela?
No, mandala.
Oh, mandala. Isn't that like is it like a work of art?
Yes.
Yeah. It has to do with like
a
well,
dream?
If you want to explain it, you can. I forgot what her name is. Hello?
Yes. Yes. Let me look up is it, how do you spell it? How do you spell it? Is it Mandala?
Oh, I know what he's talking about.
It's like how you spell Mandela, but
I see him.
It's a series of circles, and it's ancient, like, Buddhist or Chinese, like, what's it called? Form of art. And with
yeah.
I know what he's talking about.
Mandela, with each, it has to do with the creation story. It talks about how nothing's permanent and everything changes, and it's talking about the beginning of reality. And I feel like there is no such thing as coincidence, and there is a reason why everybody refers to the Mandela effect as I know it's deeper than just because Nelson Mandela's name. There's more than one truth, you know. The more you understand, the deeper things get. And I feel like once you get to a certain mindset, like you stop caring so much about like what's changing, and you start caring more about like why it's changing. Because with each thing has literally a different message. A seed, Jesus said it. In a mustard seed, there's like so many lessons you can learn from everything, and these changes is one of them. And it's only meant for certain people because everybody's not saying this. And that's what really made me believe in it. When I talked to other people, nobody else saw or cared about the stuff I was talking about, and it's always been like that. But now it's okay. I'm gonna stop talking, and I'm just gonna listen to you talk for a little bit. But thanks for having me on, guys, and I hope to make more videos and talk to you more. Hopefully, we can start a tribe together. That's what I was thinking of doing.
That would definitely be something to think about. We could do that. Well, what did you have in mind?
As in a tribe?
Yeah, tribe. How do you forming a tribe?
No, like the way the natives did it, the way our ancestors.
Yeah.
The way back in the days did it, but we need to talk about it. That's the thing, because tradition has been lost. People have the wrong perception of what for the purpose of traditions, and they try. One big problem with our society, with just interacting with each other, is manipulation. Actually, we are like manipulators like, I know we have a good heart, but it's a dual thing, you know, yin and the yang. We're both good and bad. So there's a time when we're doing good, we're going to do bad. And I'm just saying, manipulation is a problem in our society. And I feel like sometimes you just need to influence a big enough amount of people to believe a lie, and then, you know, and then that's when we're here, we're living in all this crap that's bad for us. And I don't know, I feel like we need to talk about this more because we're in the same situation that the Jews were in, that the Native Americans were in when they were being genocide. There's all this stuff going on. There's these group of people who are doing what's wrong, and they're willing to kill, and they're ready to kill. Like, they want us to fight them in order for them to get rid of those who know and who can do something. That's why they get rid of all the good leaders in the world. You know, I said this in my video, that this world isn't the way it is because nobody wants to do what's right. It's because the ones that are doing what's right, they get killed, because the society, the world we live in, kills people who want to make this world a better place. And I know it sounds kind of negative, but, you know, knowledge is power, understanding is key. We just need to understand what we need to do and, like, have the wisdom to do it. And I know definitely God is the main thing in this whole thing, because that's one thing I feel like people don't think about or talk about. And it's for a reason, too, because there are unspoken truths. There's some things we can't just be like, oh, God this, God that, because then we just become religious. Damn it, I feel like I'm talking too much. I want just to say that I feel like the tribe we need to come together as a Mandela community and the targeted individuals, and what else is the other one? The Christian community, because I feel like these are communities. And also I feel like, oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, you're fine. Go ahead. You're doing great, man. No, you're doing great. You're doing great. Guys, if you like his channel, go ahead and sub it. Give him some more subscriber, guys. You know.
In our community are not, what is it called, respected or they can, I feel like, yeah, they're not respected. Along with the shit. Go ahead, somebody speak. I'm talking too much.
No, you're fine. You're fine. You're doing great.
I'm sorry. Hello?
Yes. Can you hear us? Hello?
Yeah, my signal's coming in and out.
Theresa, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I wanted to ask you real quick. I'm sorry to interrupt you guys. What was the rest of the phone number? Because I have people wanting the phone number. I think you have more people. What's the rest of the phone number? I only had an 850. Sorry.
It's okay. 764-1552. It's not the easiest number in the world to remember.
I'm sorry. What is it? 764-15 what?
Our universal consciousness. Thank you. Thank you for coming on. Okay, we appreciate you coming on and talking.
And good luck with your channel. I'm sure you're going to have lots of listeners, right, Brian?
Well, yeah. It's you're going to have lots of listeners, and if you like,
you have a link where you can post it in the group.
Yeah, I posted the link. But you know, you can go right beside.
The phone number again. I think Jamie wants to call in. 850-764.
We have a caller calling in. Hold on.
Oh, perfect.
Yes, hello, caller. You're on the air.
Write this number down.
Hey, how y'all doing? This is Jamie Parker. I was just in the chat room.
How you doing?
I was talking about I Love Lucy.
I Love Lucy. You got some explaining to do.
Yes.
Hey, welcome.
Y'all hear me, right?
Welcome. With all the residue and everything for that line, that famous line from Lucy and Desi, I Love Lucy. Where's everybody getting it from? That's what I'm trying to say. Like, and the dingo's got your baby or whatever.
Well,
yeah, what?
When I was growing up, my mom used to tell me all the time, Lucy, you got some explaining to do. That's what Ricky always used to say to Lucy. And I've never personally watched the show, but she always used to quote that show because that was her favorite show. But she's deceased now, so I can't really ask her.
Oh,
like,
no. I was
going
going to ask you. I was going to ask you if you had asked her.
So, yeah, I can't even ask her now, which is crazy. But that's where she got it from, that show. And now there's like no evidence anywhere that it was ever on that show.
Wow, they did a clean. It's like they did a clean slate, pretty much. Residue. Theresa, is the residue getting harder and harder to find, or would you say easier and easier to find?
I would say it depends. No, let me rephrase that. It depends on which effect it is. Sometimes I'll find like tons of residue for one thing, and then other times I will only maybe find a few things. So for me, being a residue hunter, it all depends on the effect itself. Some are really hard to find. I mean, I spent over a year looking for residue for the Jaws logo, remember, with the bites? That took me a long time. But then others, there's like tons of residue, like the Star Wars, the gold body of C-3PO. There's plenty of residue for that. There's plenty of Beam Me Up Scotty. It seems like the popular ones, the more popular ones, have more residue. And some of the ones that are kind of like rarer ones, you know, like the tank one, those I'm probably going to have a hard time finding residue for that. But it all depends on the effect itself. That's the only way I can explain it. You know what I mean, Brian?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And being a hunter, I have to find different ways to approach it, to find it. So I use all different avenues for finding my residue. And sometimes it gets really hard and tedious, but I usually don't give up. I'll keep looking.
Well, thank you for all that you do, Theresa, and
you're welcome. You're welcome. Do we still have the caller on the line?
Yes. Yes. Are you still there?
Yes.
Did you want to ask me any questions?
I wanted to talk about how I woke up to the Mandela Effect.
Yes.
You know, around the year.
Oh, go ahead. We want to hear your story. We all have different stories.
It was around September 23rd, 2015. You know, for some reason that date came up many times back in the day. You know, if y'all remember the September 23rd craziness.
Yes.
In 2015.
Yes.
Around that time, you know, I really didn't believe in all this stuff, but then out of nowhere, I saw something about the bears, and I vividly remember the EIN because when I was a kid, I couldn't pronounce it because it looked really weird to me. EIN looked really weird. Now it's AIN, which is not right at all.
It's not how I remember.
What's the biggest one for you? What's the one that shocked you the most? Like the one that like really upsetted you? Like me, it was the Skechers shoes. I mean, we all have our own. Brian, you have Chick-fil-A.
Yeah,
actually, ask him about Chick-fil-A. See what he remembers about Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A, Bears seen Bears. I've seen Flintstones flip-flop.
Oh, wow.
I've seen a lot.
What do you think the reason for the flip-flops are?
Well, let me ask you this. Have you noticed?
Last year, around this time.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. You were talking.
Last year, around this time, Flintstones did not have an extra T. It was just Flintstones. And then by the end of the year, I saw a post on Facebook. Someone was like, "It's funny how the T is back." And I just saw everywhere that the T was back. And I remember looking it up. And I still had in my history of Flintstones, and I remember seeing all the pictures without a T.
Whoa.
Wow.
That's pretty bizarre.
And then the T just came back out of nowhere. Yeah. But I see on Facebook a lot that flip-flops happen for different people, which is really weird.
Wow.
That the flip-flops happening at different times or same times?
Different times for different people. Because the T changed back for me like in 2 months, but I saw like 2 years ago it changed back for somebody else.
That's weird. Have you noticed people's like YouTube? Has anyone's YouTube videos changed for you? Like some of the
like videos go disappear that I can't find anymore. Like I understand you probably deleted it, but I don't think so. And there was one particular video about tidy cats when it was tidy cats.
Yes.
But now it's tidy cats again, and I can't find it.
Oh man. How about well, let me ask you this one: Rice Krispies treats or Rice Krispies treats? What do you remember? Or I mean, was it Rice Krispie treats?
Rice Krispies.
Or Rice Krispies treats?
Show a residue, Brian. You want me to get the link for you?
I can't remember correctly. It wasn't with a C. It was with a K. I remember. I think.
No, I mean, the thing is, no, was it Rice Krispie or Rice Krispies treats?
Oh, Rice Krispie. It wasn't never S.
Now it has an S. It's weird.
Thank you. And I've got a recipe for that, Brian, in my group.
Wow.
I'll show you that. There's actually this. I'm trying to. There's this woman who is reading right off the label, and they say Rice Krispie treats. It's weird. She's reading it right off the label. Yeah. Wait, watch this. I'll show you the video.
I've seen that. Yeah.
Trying to find it where they're talking about it.
Rice Krispies
and the McGriddles.
Yeah, McGriddles. Yeah, which one do you remember, McGriddle or McGriddles?
It's clearly McGriddle. Like you can see in videos, people clearly looking at it saying McGriddle. Yep. And then every time I go to McDonald's, they're saying, "Can I get you McGriddle?" And I'm looking like, "Well, you're saying the name wrong. It's McGriddles."
This is vote number 476.
Here it is. This is my video I did a while back on I Remember Rice Krispie Treats.
Back from June 9th, 2017. So sometime between now and then, these letters have merged. So check this out. This woman reads it right off the package. She's reading it. Watch.
She says Rice Krispie Treats.
Wow.
Right off the label. It's unmistakable, you know? So, what do you make of the residue, though? Like, seriously, I mean, does that make you feel like more comforted finding the residue and, hey, yeah, I remember that, you know?
Yeah, it does, but honestly, I don't know. The residue is kind of, hard to come by nowadays. It's getting harder and harder, like I said earlier. Like, a lot of stuff is getting deleted. There's videos I remember that's gone now. So I don't know. I'm in Theresa's group on Facebook, so that's where I get my residue now.
Oh, you are?
I used to be hardcore. Yes, ma'am. I used to be hardcore into all this, but now I kind of slowed down a little bit because the Mandela Effects slowed down too. So.
You think it's slowed down or sped up?
I'm posting as much as I can, though, Brian, in my group. I try to post anything new when I find it out.
I think it slowed down. It was at its peak in 2016, I believe, and it slowed down now. But I'm thinking probably by the end of this year we're gonna get a lot of more changes.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it happened a lot around October 2016. Like.
Yes, October 2016. That's when the Flintstones was the original Flintstones, and after without a T.
Yep, I remember that. I remember it flipping. And you know what else flipped during that time? Houston, we have a problem. In Houston, we've had a problem.
Yeah, yes, it did. It did.
There's one other thing that I wanted to bring up and see what you guys remember. Somebody on Reddit was talking about The Dark Knight Rising or Dark Knight Rises. What do you remember?
Rises.
The Dark Knight Rises or Rising?
Rises.
What do you remember?
Rises? All right, because someone was saying they remember The Dark Knight Rising, which is weird.
What do you remember?
I didn't get to watch that movie, so.
Ask the chat room and see what they think. We got one person that rises. 2 people that said rises.
I think it was rises, but it's weird how, like, why are all these people on YouTube posting?
Right.
Why are they posting the wrong thing? The Dark Knight Rising. I don't know.
I bet you I can find residue for that one too.
Yeah, there's the thing is there's residue for both ways. It's like it can be confusing, you know.
Rises. Got a few rising. Hey, Bluebeard's here.
Hey, Bluebeard, how's it going, sir?
Welcome, Bluebeard. Don't say bird. Bluebeard.
Bluebeard.
Another thing that I've been noticing a lot lately too is the dollar sign only has one line through it now, and I've looked at a lot of my old keyboards, like very old keyboards, and they have one line. And
Dollar sign.
Like back in the day, there was like one line through dollar sign. That's some new age thing they're doing. I don't know.
Yeah, there's like you could see pictures of dollar signs with 2. There's like a temporary tattoo you can get. Let me share pictures. Yeah, you're right. That's a big one for a lot of people. I remember I think Jacob Israel brought it up recently too. We talked about this a while back, but what do you guys make of this? Did you ever draw dollar signs with 1 tick or 2 ticks? I remember drawing 2 ticks through a dollar sign because it's supposed to.
I agree, Brian. 2 for me.
It's supposed to represent US, and the U passes through the S, making 2 ticks.
2 for Bluebeard.
How many ticks do you guys remember on the dollar sign?
Brian, in the chat, you're getting a lot of people with 2. I'm looking at
2?
The chat right now. A lot of 2.
Yep. What about? I want to see old Apple keyboard. Sometimes somebody tried to tell me that there was never finger bumps on the D and on the K, and I can prove it because if you go look at the old Apple keyboards, guess what? You'll find the bumps on the D and the K. Let me see if I can zoom in.
Wow.
Okay. Oh, there's a lot of these effects are really weird too because somebody said they saw my Revlon video like 3 weeks before I put the video out, and then like yes, she came on. We did an interview. Go watch the video about the Revlon. She saw my video 3 weeks before I did it. Another thing that someone told me is that they saw. Maybe that's the Brian Mick. Maybe that's the Mick Farland running around the Brian Mick. Man, I love the Mandela effect is screwy, but it brings people together in some way, you know, in more ways than one.
Right.
So let me ask you this. On that note, do you feel like it's a positive thing in a way, or is it evil, or could it be obsessive? You know, what's your take on the Mandela with that?
I personally believe it's from God. I mean, it's a sign from God. Man is doing it, but it's a sign from God. That's all I'm saying.
Amen.
Yeah, it's man-made though. They're doing evil stuff with it, but God's gonna have His way with it.
I feel like they're mocking us at CERN. You know, that guy with the sign. You know, Bond won. And what was the other thing they did?
666 clearly in our face.
What about that satanic ritual?
Yeah, that old guy wearing the Bond and Mandela thing. Yeah, you're right.
Bluebeard's funny. He says hell. I love to hear a British dude saying bloody hell. Anyway, guys, we're probably about to call it a night. I want to thank everyone for coming. I hope everyone got to say what they needed to say, and Let's see. Did you
we'll
have
to
any?
do another call-in show, Brian. Maybe
Yeah,
next week.
Yes, we're doing a Sunday night show, so be sure to watch that.
Oh, you are?
Yes, be sure to
All
catch
right.
that.
Would you mention my Facebook group?
I will appreciate y'all having me on here tonight.
Yeah, what was your channel name so that people can go to your channel and check you out?
I don't really have anything on my channel. I'm a long-time lurker.
Oh man, well, go ahead and start it, man. It's
I just
never
do a
too
lot
late.
of lurking and watch all the videos.
It's never too
I
late.
should start a channel.
If you guys want to, I mean, I'm looking for channels who want to mirror my videos. If you want, I don't go after you for copyright or anything like that. You can mirror.
Brian
videos,
loves it when you mirror his videos, right, Brian? You have no problems with that.
Yeah. Just mention my name in the description or whatever. Yeah, you're welcome to share.
Yeah. We want to get the information out to everyone.
Add me on YouTube, chat with me. My name is Jamie Parker.
All right.
I'll write it in the channel in a second, but Jamie Parker, that's it.
All right. Well, it's good hearing from you, Janie, and you have a good night. Okay. Thanks for coming.
Yes, thank you, Jamie, and see you in the group.
All right.
Thank you so much for calling in.
Oh man.
Brian, does anybody else have any other effects you want to post down below before we call it a night?
Let's see. I want to know who the two winners were. We're giving away. We were giving away a T-shirt.
Oh, who's gonna win?
Let's see. Betty.
Pick someone?
Betty, who won the book? We're giving away.
Where's Betty at?
We're giving away one ebook. There's a new Mandela Effect book out by Vault Team 6, and I promised him I'm going to review it, and then I may have him come on. We'll talk about it, and so he's looking forward to that next Friday. So please join us for that, and we'll be giving away probably about 10 copies. So you'll want to be here next week for that. So again, thanks guys. Have a great Mandela Effect night, and God bless. And I'm gonna lead out with a little prayer,
Okay.
So Heavenly Father, every decision. You know every decision that I need to make and every challenge I face. Please forgive me for the times I try to figure this life out on my own, and I need you. I need your Holy Spirit to give me strength, wisdom, and direction. Amen. So I hope you all have a wonderful weekend, and be sure to catch the show Sunday. And God bless.
Thank you, everyone, for listening to the show tonight. It was a great show, Brian. I enjoyed everyone joining us.
Yes.
A lot of effects.
We'll see you guys. See you next time.